Hey guys, what's going on? We are live and we are skilling tonight. Now, skilling might not be the coolest thing, but we are going to have some fun and we are going to skill tonight. So let's make sure to check all this stuff out and make sure that we're doing okay. I got timers up. I got the live up. Let's see how this is working. How's it sound? Skilling might not be the coolest thing. Perfect. Let's go. All right. So we are skilling today, guys. That's what we are doing. I have some timers up. I'm doing some birdhouse runs. I'm doing some crafting. Dude, we're skilling tonight. I know killing is better, but you know what? We are skilling tonight, and we are having some fun. So hey, I'll kind of show you guys exactly how I do it. Let me let the clan know. Okay, we live. AFK from CC a bit. All right, let's go. All right, so we are going to be skilling because I want to do a video. It's going to take me, what's today? What is today? Today's Saturday. So, let's do... Okay, so I'm going to write this down. Saturday night through Saturday. So we're going to go 7 days of skilling. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 7 days of skilling. And the reason I want to do that is pretty simple. Everybody says there's no money in skilling. I believe there's still money in skilling. I think you can still make quite a bit of money. What is this? Okay, so let me set up I'm gonna set up a super chat goal just because I'm trying to appease the YouTube, and I'm trying to do everything they say. Doesn't mean you need to do it. Let's go light blue or higher for that. Set the timer. And we'll put birdhouse run if we achieve it. So we'll set the goal. Okay, so we're there. So like I said, you guys don't got to worry about the goals. You guys don't have to worry about none of that stuff. I'm just trying to do it to go. How many months are you on right now, Lucky? Because you guys have been doing it for a while. Let's teleport to this one. Because you should, what are you at, like 4 or 5 months, something like that? Because I was thinking about switching it up a little bit and making the gilded helm a little bit sooner, and making the med a little bit sooner too. Because I was just trying to do it 5 months. I wonder if I should, what do you think? Do you think it's more prestigious at 6, or should I kind of change it? What do you think? Because I don't want to, put it down if you guys are like right there, you know what I mean? To keep that 6 month, like, hey, this is the goal where we made it, and we're OP, Kind of curious on how you guys think about that stuff. All right, so like I said, guys, we are doing some skilling, and we are set up. What time is it right now? We're gonna check in an hour how much gold we can make in an hour doing some rune crafting. So you like it? All right, we're gonna keep it like that then. So, like I said, I feel I feel skilling is definitely something that you can still make money with. I know people are, kind of iffy about it, and I know rating and I know all that other stuff is definitely super, super good. But I feel skilling is if you combo it with certain stuff. Like after I do this hour, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do a birdhouse run, and then we'll do some more. And then once the hour and 30 minutes go by for my herb run, we're gonna go do an herb run. I feel you could make money with that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a 7 days of skilling, and I'm going to save up all of my herbs, all my herbs, all my bird nests, all my runes, and we're gonna sell them all after 7 days to see what kind of gold we can make of 7 days of skilling. Like I said, I believe that we can make a decent amount. I think that the gold that we can make is going to be pretty good. And this is something that I like. I like the chillness of skilling. I enjoy relaxing. I enjoy just being able to play and not really have to worry about much. Wrath Runes obviously is pretty high up there for expectations of skilling wise. It's probably one of the higher. I don't know. It's probably one of the more better money making methods that you can do. So I think it's going to be pretty competitive with some things, and I'm really excited to see how much gold we can make in 7 days. And this is working. This is working a full-time job too. This isn't like it's a spot where I don't work or anything like that. No, we're still going out there. We're working. We're doing all that stuff. So, people in chat, curious, what are your predictions? How much do you guys think I can make by the end of next Saturday? Just skilling, farm runs, birdhouse runs, and rune crafting. Maybe we'll do some wood cutting. Maybe we'll do some mining. Maybe we'll set some tabs up, and I'll show you guys exactly 7 days of skilling and how much I made. We're not going to do any combat, so we're not going to do any slayer. We're not going to do any bossing. We're not going to do anything like that. We're just going to do, we're just going to skill, man. We're going to skill, and we're going to chill, Dude, I heard, so I did that run. How many runs a day? It really depends because, like I said, I work full time also. So, I might get on my phone and we might do a birdhouse run or something like that. But it's just going to be something that whenever we can. But I did hear those hops sell for a lot of GP. I heard it's really, really good. If you lock in 100 easy, dude, let's go. I'm doing pretty good. So you think we can make 100 mil? What do you think? 100 mil in a week? I don't know. I don't know how much we'll make. I don't know how much we'll make in 7 days. I think it will be interesting. I wanna put out a video of 7 days of skilling just because I feel RuneScape has really turned into a PVM type of game. If you're wanting to make money and things like that, I do want to show that there are some good ways to make some gold in this game that is not necessarily full PVM. Like this weekend, dude, I did really well on bingo. Tomorrow comes out. I'll show you guys tomorrow's video in the morning is going to be how much GP I made from bingo. And I'm going to be real. I was surprised on how much gold I made. I think you guys will enjoy the video for tomorrow. We actually did pretty good. I was pretty excited with the gold that I made. It was pretty sick. So no spoilers or anything. You guys will see that tomorrow. So it's gonna be pretty good. Also, we got football tomorrow. Oh man, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm a Cowboys fan. All right, I get it. But we do have a backup quarterback going in, and we're going to see exactly what happens. Dude, I don't know what's going to happen here. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think we're going to be fighting a little bit, but we'll kind of see what happens. All right, time to head to the POH next and recharge my run energy, and then we'll be back. So let's go here. Let's go POH, and let's charge this up. There we go. I love the Maxscape, dude. I really love the Maxscape. So I'm making Wrath Runes right now. So Wrath Runes are you need level 95 rune crafting, and you need Dragon Slayer too. So it's so legit, man. It's so legit. And I don't know how much golden hour necessarily I'll be making from just rune crafting, but I think it's like over $1 million an hour, easy. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Hey, so you got 2 ducks from hunting though, huh? Congratulations, dude. That's sick. So we take care of this property that we mow and stuff, and we take care of the grounds, and the people that own the property, they like to go out and they like to fish and stuff, and they travel and fish. So they got my dad picked it up because he works. So my dad's like the head. He's the boss, right? He takes the stress. I do the labor, and he actually went and picked up some packages. I guess they were halibut. So they gave us some halibut, and they also gave us some like Dungeness crab, and I don't think they gave us any salmon. I think they liked the salmon, so they were keeping it, but they gave us a lot of the whitefish. So I've never tried halibut before, so I'm excited to try some halibut. And Dungeness crab is always I like crab. So what they were saying was what they like to do is they like to mix like the crab into like an omelet, and I'm like, huh, that sounds pretty interesting. So I definitely might have to try that out too. So pretty excited. Like I said, I've never tried a halibut before, so I guess it's a whitefish. So I'm like, all right. I forgot to refill all that. That happens when I runecraft. Dude, I love runecrafting. I'm not gonna lie. I really love runecrafting. The method that this method is so good. How many of you guys like runecrafting? I know there's a lot of people that dislike just regular runecrafting, but it is so chill. Like, this is so chill. I can do this for about 4 more hours and be cool and be fine. The XP is not very good for this, but I'm not really doing it for XP. I enjoy it, and I guess I get a chance at the pet too. Halibut's so good, dude. I'm gonna try it. I haven't tried it before, so it's cool too because they cleaned and they packaged and everything, and just because out of like a nice gesture, they're hooking us up. So I'm like, dude, let's go, let's get some. My wife really likes halibut too, but I've never had it. I don't know where they caught it. Like I said, they travel and go fish and stuff, so I'm not sure where they got it. 400 million doing... Oh, dude, hey, listen. Blood rune crafting is so nice, right? Dude, it is so nice. Blood rune crafting. So the what's so crazy is the blood shard? The blood shard makes blood rune crafting crazy. Like, here's an extra like X amount of blood runes. It's so cool. I wish they had that with soul runes. Like, I almost didn't want to go to soul runes, but I did want 99. So I was like, okay, we're gonna have to switch to souls because souls is definitely better XP The GP was decently competitive, but now that blood runes are a little bit higher with the blood shard, it's not even a comparison. I think the blood runes are so good. And at that time, I didn't have the diary done where you got like a chance at an extra whatever it's called, the dense stone or whatever it is. I forget what they call it, but I didn't have that, so I didn't get the extra double. But dude, it's such a chill method. I really love doing it. I did it on my phone a lot. Have you guys played the new phone update? So I've seen some really cool features, but for some reason I can't get the menu entry swapper thing to work correctly. Like, I was trying to get it to work, but I just couldn't get it to work. I was trying to do some pickpocketing, and I wanted to at elves, and I wanted to switch it up so I can do some elf so I can just tap my phone. But for some reason I couldn't find the option, and I couldn't make it work. But overall, like the tiles and everything, I thought the mobile update was, it was good. It was really, really good. It was really nice. I thought it was pretty good. I want to get an iPad though. I feel if I got an iPad, it would be so much chiller, especially like so I'm going to be, dude, I'm like in the next few weeks, I'm going to be playing RuneScape a lot, and I'll probably be doing lives a lot too. So hopefully you guys will kind of enjoy that, because during the winter time, I technically get laid off, not really, but I don't work during the day hours. So right now I'm working from 8 till about 3 or 4, and then I go to back to work at 5 till about 8ish. Once winter comes, I'm actually going to be switching my schedule up, so 8 to 4 is no longer there. But we will be doing snow removal, so that can be like, hey, it's 3 in the morning. I need you to work till 1 in the afternoon type of thing, cleaning snow. And sometimes it's even worse, because once it's snowing, you just go. So that's gonna be interesting. So we will be doing a lot of snow removal once winter comes, but that's only when it snows. So hey, we might be guys, we might be getting a Tebow this winter. We're gonna be grinding out here. You know what I mean? Probably not a Tebow. Actually, let's teleport to the POH and get some run energy back real quick. There we go. And we are on a little delay, so if you guys ask me some questions, like I just saw, what do you do for work? I did explain it, so you know. It's snow removal, good money. So it depends, right? Like we work a lot of commercial properties. So the commercial properties for, let's say we take care of sidewalks, and we also take care of parking lots, right? So the trucks go push the parking lots. We have a snow, I think it's called a snow something. It's like a machine. I'll have to do a video. I'll show you guys what it is. And we actually get paid per push. So I get paid hourly, and we have a crew that goes out, and we'll get paid hourly. But per push, we charge like an apartment complex, $150 per push. So if it snows about 2 inches, we go out, push it, and then we go to the next job. Push the next job, go to the next job, push it, go to the next job. If it's still snowing, we come and we have to go again, because a lot of these like apartment complexes, some of them have 0 tolerance rules. So if it gets to 1 inch or 1.5 inches, we have to push it. So if we push it and we go to another property and it's already snowed, we got to go back to that property and push it again. And like I said, that's about 150-ish per push. So, if it's heavy snow, we might push it, 3 times in one day on that particular property. That starts to add up, quite a bit. So But it just depends. You know, we try not to do multiple pushes a day if we can. But for some properties that have zero tolerance rules, you know, they don't care. They're just like, come push it, because if one of their occupants slips and falls because you know, there was snow or ice on the ground, they don't want that. So, you know, in Japan they heat the road. So there are some like properties that we take care of that actually have like heated driveways and things. We don't take care of it during the winter time, you know, but we'll mow and stuff. And it's dude, you know, the heated driveways and stuff are so legit. They are so good. Heated driveways. Woo. Makes you wanna runecraft. Dude, I love runecrafting, man. I really do. Like, it's so chill, right? Like, I can kind of just hang out and you know, we're just here. I'm actually listening to the OSRS podcast that Old School released, and I kind of just skim through it. I'm not really worried about like too much stuff they play, but or too much stuff they talk about. But I can kind of listen to it. I can chat with you guys. I can be, you know, making some GP here in about 45 minutes ish. I'm gonna go do a birdhouse run, and then I'll check the timer. Actually, I'll check the timer right now. So we have some time, but I will wait for the hour to pass. And then here's my herbs, all my timers on my herbs right here. So, dude, we're chilling, man. We're chilling. It's chill with the rune pouches and max cape. Oh my goodness, the colossal pouch plus the rune crafting cape. Well, I guess because, you know, max cape in general. It's so good with just the rune crafting cape without having these degrade, without having the bags degrade. So nice, man. It is so nice. So nice. Get on Brighter Shore. I don't want to dedicate more time to a different video game. Brighter Shore looks all right. I do like grindy games and stuff, so that's kind of cool. But I'd rather be doing some rune crafting, I'll be honest. You know, Brighter Shores, what is it? Is it it's in the beta version, right? Or early access? So is everything going to get wiped? I've seen some people play it and some people are really having fun with it. It's just, it doesn't look like it's my type of game. The older I get, the more that I realize I'm not a gamer. I'm a RuneScaper and a World of Warcrafter. That's it. That's all that's all I really play. You wish Blood Runes were level 50? Hey, Guardians of the Rift, don't sleep on Guardians of the Rift, man. Guardians of the Rift will make you a lot of gold. It actually does really well, and the XP that you get from it, it's so good. Just do that till 77, and then once you're 77, you're in the money-making AFK-ish. It's not fully AFK. A lot of people say it's really AFK, but I feel Blood Runes are as AFK as you can get. It can be very chill, but it's definitely not full AFK. You know what I mean? It's not like, hey, let me walk away from my screen for a minute. You know, because if you do that and come back, you're like, oh, I haven't made any progress because these dense stone things disappeared on me right when I walked away. So I only have one in my inventory. But it is definitely chill, man. I really like runecrafting. I gave, when I did my rankings on skills, dude, I gave runecrafting an S. I made so much gold. It was almost 200 million gold I made from 99. It was pretty insane. And I could have made even more if I just stuck with blood and soul runes. But I did Guardians of the Rift for the XP, you know, just to kind of make sure that I was still going on with it. So, but dude, runecrafting is legit. Mining stars is so good. The only thing, this is my only complaint. The only thing that I dislike about stars is having to go onto the Discord and finding a new star. Like, some people will call it out, but other than that, stars are perfect. I love the way they did stars. I know you can also go to your house and use the thing to like find the stars or something, but like I said, other than that, and that's just a nitpicky thing, you know what I mean? Other than that, stars are perfect. Stars are so good. I really like stars. I love I love the AFK, you know? Runecrafting before 77 is like a B tier skill. So I would definitely agree with you, because once you're able to start getting like double laws and double natures and I don't even know how many errors there. I love to see big giant stacks of runes. So before 77, I could definitely agree that it's probably not an S, but I would even still give it an A, because I like the runecrafting skill. I really do. It's just the XP so little, you know? About to hit 31 mil, no pet. So I don't have the pet either. I don't have the pet from Guardians of the Rift or this. I think I closed over 1,000 rifts and no pet on that either. So, but the pet chance is pretty low, right? I think the meta is doing like mind runes or something like that. I don't know. Oh, you did both mornings and dude. Morning's end was I did not want to see another mirror for the rest of my life. I was like, this is horrible. It was such a bad quest. The second one was a little bit better when they let you stack the mirrors, but the first one, not stacking the mirrors, oh, it was so painful. But I'm glad I got that done. I'm so glad I got that done. There's a site that has an updated list. Yeah, I forget what site it was. I did check that site out too, and that was nice. Yeah, I was just being super nitpicky, you know. Shooting stars is almost perfect. It's so good. I do like me some Guardians of the Rift though. I don't know. I overall like this skill. I really do want the runecrafting pet though. If I can get the runecrafting pet, that would be sick. But what are the odds of the runecrafting pet? It's pretty rare, right? The rarest pet out of them all for skilling is the farming one though. The farming one is insanely rare. Which I wonder if that's a good thing. I wonder if it's a good thing or a bad thing it being so rare. I think it's cool, but a lot of people will do what is it? The seaweed? I've never done a seaweed run. What I like to do is I like to do herb runs. I don't even really like to do tree runs anymore. Like, tree runs past 99, I'm like, I'd rather just get the XP, you know, and if I get the pet, I get the pet. If it happens, it happens, you know what I mean? You got the Guardians of the Rift pet? 4 or 5 KC? Dude, that is so good. That is so amazing. Congrats on that. That's so good. I believe I'm over 1,000 KC without the pet. And eventually I will have to go back there to try to get the pet. I just, I just haven't. But I did unlock blood or death runes. So when I was getting 99, I didn't have death runes unlocked. So now that I'm not 99, I can actually do double death runes. So that will actually be pretty fun. So I'm excited with that. So doing a little bit extra Guardians of the Rift here and there will be cool. You know, we'll definitely go out there and have some fun with it. What do you guys think about the Dale Essence or whatever? Do you guys think it's worth it? I don't know if it'd be worth it to do it with Rast though. Because what do they give you? An extra 50%? So it's not even extra like double? Because the XP here is so low anyway. I wouldn't see a reason to try to make it more. I've never done the Abyssal runs. I forget what it's called. But I hear that's really good with those Dea Essence. I actually have some. I actually went and mined some. Because I wanted to do something that was AFK. And I did want to get some of those Essence. So I think I have like 5,000 in my bank. I'm not sure. If I say Beetlejuice 3 times, I'll get the pet. All right, I'll say it once I get the next set. Once I get there, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see if it works. Hopefully it does. That'd be super sick. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a go. All right, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna say it 3 times in a row. Okay, we got about 30 minutes before we do our birdhouse run, and then we'll come back to here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Dude, I was so hoping I would get the pet. I was like, it'd be so perfect. That would be created into a short. And people would say Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice after every single run if they saw that video and it happened. If it worked, everybody would be just saying it. It would be the meme forever, you know? It would have been perfect. It would have been so good. I really love this method, man. I really love this method. It's such a chill method. Like, hands off, like running all the way. You just click the cave and it goes all the way. It's so good. And I don't need any staminas because I'm max, so I can just go to the my player-owned house and fill that up. It's so good. I really enjoy this method. All right, I got a hard-hitting question for you guys. This one's interesting because, all right, I'm just going to say it. All right. Would you be playing old school RuneScape if RuneLight didn't exist? I would still be playing it. But the fact that RuneLight exists is the only reason I've done the quests that I have done. And it is probably the only reason that I hit max. I love RuneLight. I think RuneLight is the best client that has existed. Clients have been a thing in RuneScape for a long time. I remember like OS Buddy and all that other stuff back in the day. I remember there was even clients that you had to pay for. But I feel RuneLight is just so good. You know, it's so good. I'd still be playing RuneScape for sure. But the fact that that RuneLight exists is the only reason I've done any quest in the game. You know? You take a lot more. RuneScape is awesome. Probably. RuneLight is awesome. But there are people who really use... So, dude. Alright. People, like, I've seen a lot of people that play, like, on the phone and stuff. So I think it's definitely possible for people to do things. Like, I've even seen people raid on the phone. And this is pre-mobile update that people are raiding. And I'm like, you guys are absolutely insane. So there are some people, but I feel PVM exploded so much on RuneScape because RuneLight. Because of all the new stuff, because all of the tiles and all this other... if RuneLight didn't exist, I think skilling would be more popular than it is. Not more popular than PVM, but I definitely think it would be more popular than it is today. I don't think skilling is necessarily the coolest thing. I don't. I love it. I love skilling. If I could pick one thing, I'd skill before I did PVM. But I do love some PVM though. I do love going out there fighting some bosses and stuff, you know? I really do. but I'm a skiller at heart. I really like skilling. I sat down the other day and did a few hours of agility just to do. Why? No reason. I just did some agility. I went to the RD course and I did laps for a few hours as I was watching football. There was no reason for me to do agility, but I was like, yeah, let's do some. I haven't done Hollow Specter or whatever it's called. I haven't done that yet. But that's one thing that I would actually like to do. I would like to give it a go. Even with Runelight, the grind is miserable at times. It is, it's the drops. I like to get stuff more often and keep me excited. It definitely is. And for skilling, I don't think skilling has that, right? So like what skilling, what does skilling have that's exciting? Like, oh, maybe I'll get this drop, or maybe other than mini games, right? And I don't know, like when you're fishing, dude, you're just fishing, You're just kind of chilling. With rune crafting, hey, how many runes can you get in an hour, Or agility, how many laps can you get in an hour? There's really nothing exciting about it, but PVM, man, that's where the excitement comes from. When you're raiding and you see a purple. I've never seen a purple in my life, but I can only imagine if I saw a purple, my heart would go. I'd be like, dude, here it is. Like, you guys have seen my reactions when I get loot. Like, I'll freak out if I get some loot drop. I remember when I got that 32 million drop from Cerberus. Dude, I was like, there it is. There it is. It was so exciting. And that's one thing that PVM definitely has over the skillers, because I don't think you can do that, right? Like, if you gave like a rare chance to like times 10 your runes that you get or something, it's a really rare chance. I just don't think they can really do that where it's meaningful. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about that. Because one of the coolest things that I like about World of Warcraft, like if I'm doing like potions, making potions on World of Warcraft, sometimes I will be making flasks and I will like proc double flasks, and it feels so good. It feels so good. So I wonder if there's a way where, like, if you're rune crafting and maybe you double or triple proc, or maybe even times 5 proc some of these runes. I don't know. Maybe if you're doing herb, and maybe you're making they kind of have that now where you could actually make the you can like save the ingredient or get an extra dose or something like that. I'm not sure. It'd be very hard, catching like 10 shark at a time. You got a super school. You're like, yeah, I got them all in the harpoon. It'd be crazy. Imagine when you get a bofa. Oh my goodness. I might freak out if I get a bofa. If I get an enhanced weapon seed. Because an enhanced weapon seed and a regular weapon seed are two different things, right? If I get an enhanced weapon seed, I think I'm gonna freak out a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna freak out. It's gonna be a good time. PVM has much higher highs, but skilling is consistent. Oh, dude, that is so correct. So when you're killing a monster, there's a chance, right? You have that feeling. You're like, this is the drop. This is it right here. Skilling is just consistent. We've done the math. We know how much XP you're going to get an hour. If you do it, this is pretty much what you're going to get. And it can definitely wield you more money sometimes than even doing a pretty decent boss. Because it is consistent, because you do know what the drop rates are. And you do have a chance at a pet, I guess, but it's just so rare. I think it's easier to pass time when you're streaming, people asking questions. I don't know. Actually, like, when I'm streaming, I do like to interact, and I like to answer questions and stuff. But sometimes when I'm just like, when I'm not streaming and I'm just chilling, I'm watching YouTube or I'm doing work or something, and sometimes the time flies just as fast, but I would much rather be like live. I would much rather just be chilling with you guys than watching a video of Asmongold or something, talk about politics. You know what I mean? I'd definitely rather be here. Hey, we do got one like on the video. If you guys want to hit the like button. I don't necessarily know if it really does anything if you guys hit the like button, if it helps algorithm and stuff. Usually, like, I'll peak around 20 viewers. Especially if I'm... Listen, I'm not going to get very many viewers when I'm runecrafting. So you guys can kind of do what you'd like. We're just kind of chilling here. But surprisingly, man, some of the lives have been popping off lately. Like, if I'm doing some like corrupted gauntlet or something, man, I'm like, wow, look at these people are out here. We did hit 5,100 subscribers also. I didn't really like do an announcement or anything for that, but dude, 5,100? That's pretty good. 5,100 subscribers on YouTube for just like, for the content that I do, just kind of chilling and hanging out. I'm pretty excited about that. That's pretty impressive for a non like giant loot video, not a bossing and doing a lot of stuff like that where I'm doing a lot of PVM and making guides, and I'm not very good at things, and I think we're doing pretty well. I think we're doing pretty well on the YouTube life over here, I think it's pretty good. Are you making money on here now? So we do make some money. It's not like it's a grip, right? Like, I don't get paid every month for doing YouTube, but you can't complain when you're making anything on the YouTube. Like, we have, as you can see, Lucky is a member. So every month, the member count has been staying like 4 to 5 members a month too. I make a little bit of money off that. That definitely pays for my membership. And then off ads and stuff. Ads are the biggest thing that you make money off of. The ad revenue is really good for RuneScape wise. I think for every 1,000 views, I make about $1-ish. So you can kind of add that up, so, that's not bad. Some videos, I guess it just depends on what ads are, but sometimes I can get super lucky and I make like $2 for every 1,000 views, something like that. It's, it's not like giant. I think the highest view video that I have, like, since I've been back doing RuneScape is like 2K-ish, almost 3K. So, the more views you get on the video, I feel the better the ads do. So, like, if I just do a regular video and it gets like 1,000 views, I'll make like $1.50. If I do like a video that does like, 2,000 views, I might make like $6 off it sometimes. So I know that doesn't sound like a lot, $1 for 1,000 or $6 or whatever, but you know what, dude, I'm having fun and I don't do this for a living. So I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing that I'm making anything playing RuneScape. So I'm very grateful for that, so it's pretty cool. Just glad to catch one of your streams. There's a big time difference. Oh, what time is it for you right now where you live? Right now, it is 9:10 p.m. where I live right now. It's the same thing with John. John's the same way. He's another. So Lucky is a moderator on the channel, and we have John also. They're like, John's like his hours are completely different. Like he's sleeping, or he's sleeping when I'm awake and stuff, you know. But he'll grind and he'll be on here, so it's kind of nice to have that that difference too. But I try to get on and so everybody can kind of watch me. But like I said, in the next few months, we'll be trying to stream everywhere. So just past 4 a.m. Wait, you're still awake? It's 4 a.m. and you're still awake? Are you playing RuneScape right now? Are you grinding right now? $6 is half a cheeseburger. It is. $6 is You know, I will say this though. You can go to get a McDouble, 2 McDoubles for like $4.44. The reason I know that is because I got it the other day. So you can get 2 McDoubles for $4.44, which is pretty crazy, you know. But like I said, I don't make videos for the revenue part of it. I just enjoy doing it. So if I can make any extra revenue that helps if I can pay a bill. Like, it takes a few months before I can make, like, the $100 threshold. But if I can get $100 from YouTube and I could help pay a bill, dude, my wife is so happy, which means I get to play more RuneScape. The more money I make, the happier the wife is. The more I can play RuneScape, it's going down. All right? That is the best thing about making a little bit of revenue off of playing a game that you enjoy. Is you can help pay a bill and you can actually play more RuneScape. That's what it is. You must be in the States. Yeah, I'm in the US. McDoubles used to be $1 each. I know, man. And it wasn't even that long ago. All right, I'm going to rant. All right, we're going to do it. All right, you got me into it. I remember going to cuz I got kids and stuff, right? I remember if we were a little short on money, what did you do? You went and got fast food. It's like, dude, I ain't got that much money, but we can feed the family with, less than $20 for a dinner here. You went and got fast food. Now, fast food, I don't know if they feel that they are a gourmet meal, but they are not. McDonald's tastes a lot better at $1 than $4. I'm just saying, I don't go to fast food because it's tastes amazing. It was a cheaper thing, so I don't even go to fast food that much anymore. I just don't do it. Like the kids, they don't even ask for fast food anymore because they know it's expensive. I could honestly go to a restaurant and almost pay the same price than going and getting fast food. It's pretty crazy. Canada's so I don't know the difference between the currencies, like on how much things are different, but I know in the US prices for like fast food is crazy. It's ridiculous. But, that's just kind of, if I want to go and stop and get something fast food, you pull up and you get it. It is what it is. The hamburgers aren't even put together right, man. You know what I mean? Like, when I used to not care if I went and got fast food somewhere and if the hamburgers weren't put on right, the cheese was halfway on it, it was halfway wrapped up and thrown in the bag, it didn't matter. I was like, listen, I paid $4 and I got a hamburger, fries, and a drink. Not a big deal. But now, if my cheese is not fully on my hamburger and I just paid, $15 for a number one, listen, there's a problem here now. All right? The quality didn't have to be as good when you were cheap. But now, the quality has to be a little bit higher. If I'm paying this much more, it's insane. Went to Wendy's and it was $30. See, that's what I mean. You better up your quality if you're gonna be making me pay these higher prices. Use the app whenever you order with the coupons. All right, listen. Who hates having apps on their phone? I I do not want to have like a bunch of apps on my phone to get cheaper prices from a fast food place. I know it's the meta though. It definitely is the meta. But I'm like, I don't want to have like, a Wendy's app and a Taco Bell app and a McDonald's app. And I don't want to have all these apps. If I want to like, hey, you want to stop in and pull in real quick? We're driving by. That's just what I'm used to, But the apps are OP, man. They definitely are OP. You can get way better prices with the apps. They want all that data, right? They're gonna sell all that data off you. They're like, oh yeah, he's got the app. Oh, he's also, let's sell that data. They're making double off you now. I hate it, but that's just the world we live in, right? It's crazy. So like my phone is not very like good. So I don't even so my phone, like I don't even think my phone could run all the apps if I had all the apps. I try to be very minimal when it comes to my phone. I have like TikTok and YouTube. That's about it. I try not to keep all the apps and stuff on my phone. But it's just me, But I will say this though, I guess Taco Bell, like the Taco Bell app is like super legit because like you can get like the $5 meals or something. I think someone was saying that, and I was like, wait, you could get those $5 boxes still but you got to have the app. And the good thing about the app is if you have the app and you make your order, all you need to do is like pull up to the window, and they're just like, I got order for whatever, and they're like, you're right there. So it definitely is good, I don't want them to use and sell my data. I'll be honest. If they're going to use and sell my data, like, listen, give me a cut and you can use it even more. Like, you can... what? Oh, this guy likes some old school RuneScape. Let's send him some old school RuneScape ads. I'm cool with that. Listen, I don't care. Hey, give me a little cut, though, Give me some Google rewards or something, Give me some Google rewards and I'll opt in so you could sell me watching old school RuneScape videos or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, he plays old school RuneScape on his phone. This guy's crazy. Let's go ahead and let's send him some old school RuneScape bond membership prices. Hey, I'm cool with it, but I don't know. It's funny. All the computer stuff. The computer stuff's crazy, man. Like, I'm assuming that some of you guys are a little bit older, right? Because, I'm 38 years old now. And most of the players that play the game are, in their, like, later 20s, mid-20s to, all the way up until they're, there's up in their 70s sometimes, It's an older generational game, right? But I remember when the internet first came out, which is insane. I remember we didn't have internet. We didn't have phones. Like, when we would go out and play, which I don't think I would even want that with my kids. Because, like, if my kids are somewhere, I'm like, hey, when I call you, let me know where you're at. Dude, it wasn't like that. It was, hey, I'm going to go hang out with so-and-so. I'll be back. All right. And you were gone. Dude, we were on our bikes. We were on our skateboards. We were gone until it started to get dark. And then you went home. That was it. It wasn't like, hey, I'm heading over so-and-so's house. I'll be back. And then you get there. Hey, I'm here. Just want to let you know. All right, bye. Hey, can I head over here now? No, dude, it was, you were out there, man. I put miles on my bike back in the day, man. It was crazy. Oh man, I have a Nintendo 64. Dude, do I have my 64 around here? I don't think I have my Nintendo 64 around me. But I played 64, man. My first ever console was a regular Nintendo. And it wasn't even mine. I think it was my dad's. And the first console that I ever got, like, that was mine, Sega. The reason I got Sega is I think Sega was cheaper than a Super Nintendo. So I got a Sega. Dude. It was so good. I used to nerd rage so hard playing video games back in the day. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going on a nostalgia trip. I remember on the weekends when we would go and we would rent a video game on the weekend, and I could play the video game on the weekend. Like, we were too poor. We didn't even go to Blockbuster. It was like the cheap video game stores where it was like $1 a day. And like, dude, you get a video game for like $2 and you had it all weekend and you played that game and you beat that game on the weekend. It was so nice. And then, as, we got a little bit more, money coming in, dude, then Blockbuster weekends are, I don't think people understand, like, the newer generation on how epic a Blockbuster weekend was. When you went in and you got to pick a movie or you got to pick a game and your brother got to pick a movie or pick a game and you had, dude, you were balling. If you had 2 different video games you rented for the weekend, it was crazy. Like, you'd go to your buddy's house and be like, dude, I just rented this game. And they're like, I rented this game. And it's like, it's going down. It's over. The weekend is going down. You played and you went hard on those games. And it was so much fun. Man, I wish those days... I don't necessarily wish those days would come back because I experienced it and I loved it. It was such a great experience. And I don't think at the time, I don't think I took it for granted. I really loved it, but it was still epic. Hey, check it out. Look at that. 1GP. All right. But it was just such a good time, man. It was such a good time. I had so much fun back in the day. And we did so much stupid stuff and we learned as we were kids. And it was such a good time. And don't even let me... Toys R Us, man. Shout out to Toys R Us. I didn't even get that many toys at Toys R Us. But going to the store and just looking at all the games and looking at the catalogs were OP. You look at the Toys R Us catalog on like Christmas. Oh my goodness, guys. It was over. Long weekends with Ghosts and Goblins. So my buddy, he was like, so I was, I came from a poor family, and I'll tell you what, my buddy, he wasn't like rich, but he had like 20 video games for the console. Come trade 1GP? Come trade 1GP? You want me to trade 1GP? Who's the 1GP? Who's 1GP? Should I trade him? Do you want me to trade him? Who is it? Offer to give you a bond? You want to give me a bond? Okay. Hey, if you want to give me a bond, I appreciate that. Dude, let's go. Shout out to 1GP right there. All right. Hey, listen, I appreciate that. All right, we'll put it in the bank. I could actually trade it to my alt and get my alt playing. I'm not going to lie. I appreciate that. Listen, hey, everybody shout out 1GP in the chat. Listen, hey, I love it, dude. That's awesome, man. They're listening to my my talk on Blockbuster, and they're like, all right, here's a bond. I love it. Oh, it's your merchant account. Look at Lucky. All right. Hey, Lucky must have got some money. Lucky got lucky. He made some money on that, huh? Lucky's like, hey, I made a big profit. He's like, I flipped some shadows and flipped some T-bows. That's too cool, dude. All right, I got a funny story. So, me and my buddy, when we were kids, I think we were probably 17 years old. We took a trip with his stepmom, and we drove to Pennsylvania in a car from California. We drove from California to Pennsylvania, and his mom didn't want us to drive. She wanted to do all of the driving, which was cool, but she did not. She only drove during the day. So it took us like a week to get to Pennsylvania. And it was the most epic trip ever. So what we did was we rigged up a system, a GameCube. We rigged up the GameCube so we sat in the back of a car all the way to Pennsylvania, and we played, it was, what was it, Simpsons Tapped Out, and it was, he had some Zelda game that was like, it was a different shade, like it looked weird. We played Zelda and Simpsons Tapped Out all the way from California to Pennsylvania. I saw the biggest lightning storm. So do you guys know what sheet lightning is? So you know how lightning goes down? We had a storm, and I don't even know where we were, but it was sheet lightning, and it was like it would light up the sky. There was not a second where the sky didn't have lightning in it, and it wasn't coming down. It was just spreading across the sky, and it was so cool. We were at some hotel outside in the middle of this storm, and we sat out there for hours. It felt like hours. It might have been 15 minutes. I don't know, but it felt like hours. We stayed out there, and we caught this frog, and it was just such a cool time. No responsibilities in life, being able to just go out there, sit, relax, watch the storm, and just chill as homies, just being out there, not worried about anything. I don't think either one of us had a girlfriend at the time either, so that was cool too. We didn't have to worry about nothing. We didn't have phones. We didn't stop to take a picture of the storm. We didn't stop to take a picture of the frog. We enjoyed the moment as it was happening. It was so nice. When we finally got to Pennsylvania, I'll tell you what, 2 17-year-old kids that had over 1,000 bottle rockets is not a good idea. But it was fun. I don't know how we got through that summer, but it was so amazing, and it was a different time. And we don't have any pictures. We don't have anything like that. We didn't stop and take pictures. We didn't add someone. We didn't post it on Facebook or not even Facebook at the time. What would it have been? MySpace. We didn't post nothing, dude. It was just us, and we just chilled the entire weekend, man. It was like a month we were up there. It was so cool. Man, I do miss those days, but I'm glad that I don't have those now. Because I'll be honest, phones are OP. Phones are OP. Who loves their phone in chat? If you do not have your phone for a day, how does it feel? Like, let's say you go to work and you forget your phone at home. How does that make you feel? Because this happened to me the other day. I went to work and I forgot my phone in my car. And we drove to we got into the work vehicle and we drove to the properties. And I didn't have my phone for a day. And I was like, this is bad. I don't like this. This is not good. It was such a weird feeling, man. It was crazy. I've done it once or twice and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad though. I needed my music. I didn't want to miss a call. Dude, I was like, this sucks, man. This sucks. All right, we're at the hour mark. So we've been rune crafting for an hour. How much gold do you think we made? Let's price check it. How's the bingo going? The bingo's over. We were mid-pack. We didn't do super good, but I had a lot of fun. Yeah, bingo was good. I lost my wallet, had to replace everything. Oh my goodness. The wallet is the worst. The wallet is absolutely horrible. All right, let's see how much we made. How much are these each? These are, dude, they're almost 300. We made 1.6 million gold this hour just chilling. I'm telling you, don't sleep on skilling, man. Don't sleep on skilling. We are out here. All right, let's do a birdhouse run real quick. Let's go 4. Hey, do you guys notice I made some tabs on the side? All right, let's go and we got to get the seeds out too. Okay, let's do this birdhouse run. Let's go to the POH. 2 million, 1.6, and this I should have made 2 million, but I was we were chilling. We didn't push very hard. You know, we were kind of being whatever. What world you on? Want to hop? What world am I on? I am on 313. A shout out to the clan right there. Shout out to everybody in the clan. I might actually, what time we got? I might actually be almost ready for a birdhouse run. Or not a birdhouse run, but a mining run. Oh, we're gonna do a herb run too. So we're gonna do this herb run, and then we're gonna go back to it. Oh man, we're deep into skilling right now. We are skilling monsters. So if you guys are doing birdhouse runs, this is what I suggest. Go to your birdhouse tracker and make sure these are greened out. Because what happens sometimes is you'll forget to put the seeds in it. So when you do this, it says empty, right? But when you build it and you put it in, it will go to like a brownish color. That means you don't have seeds in it. So just go to it and put the seeds in, and then it changes the color and you'll be good. I haven't done it many times. I think I've done it maybe once or twice on the journey to 99 where I forgot to put seeds in, and it sucked when I forgot to put seeds in. Hey, I couldn't respond earlier. Zero chance. I've forgotten my. I'd forget my phone. I got anxiety so bad. It's on me 24/7. Hey, I feel you. I feel you. The first thing that I do in the morning, obviously because my phone is my alarm clock, right? So I check my phone. But dude, I'll look at my phone and I'll check and see if I got a text. I'll wake up. The first 10 seconds that I'm awake, I'm checking and seeing if anybody texts me or anything like that. I think it would be a good thing to not have a phone for a week and see how I feel. Birdhouse overlay plugin. That's it. I don't have the overlay plugin, I don't think. Giving you a bond. All right, I appreciate the bond right there. I appreciate the bond. We're gonna give this to an all. Look at the shout out. Okay. Hey, I appreciate the stream. Hey, good night. Check this out. Look at Mr. Rich over here. Look at the shadow. Look at the gear right there. Okay, I appreciate that though. I appreciate it. Hey, you get some sleep though if you're going to bed though. 4 a.m. is crazy, man. That's gaming though, right? That is gaming. Gaming hard over there. All right, let's go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get set up with a birdhouse run real quick. So we're going to do a birdhouse run. Had to put on my best clothes. Do you like the shadow? How good is the shadow? Like, I've heard some amazing things, but like when one day I will be able to like get a mega rare, but I love the scythe, man. I love melee, but T-bow and shadow, both of those seem so good. So I'm just not sure. Let's do Snapdragon. We're gonna do Snapdragon and Raynar for the entirety of the week. So we're gonna do that. We got one more teleport on this. We just need one of those. I like the shadow a lot, but rebuild with a shadow was a bad idea. I guess you rebuild with shadow for TOA if you're a TOA player. Okay, is that it? Is that all I need for this run? Am I missing anything? That doesn't look correct. It looks like I'm missing something. Maybe that's correct. All right, we'll see. If it's not correct, we'll just go back to the bank and we'll get it. You know? Oh man, I need to do that. Mine died for the extra herbs. I hate herb runs. I just get stuck doing them daily runs. I love me some herb runs. I love me some herb runs. So I'll show you guys what I do. I'll show you guys what I've been doing on my herb run. So I've set up my Nexus portal for herb runs. So these are just herb places, right? These last 4. These are what I used to start out my herb runs. These herb runs are actually gonna push me to do my diaries. I hate doing diaries, but these herb runs are actually going to push me to do diaries because I need more teleports for my rings. Today's my first day back. I'm gonna catch this herb or impling and eat those anchovies. Today's the first day back doing herb runs in a really long time. And I used to do them all the time, but I just haven't done them. And today was the first day that I unlocked every single herb patch in the game. And it felt so freaking good. I was like, we have every herb run in the game. We can do every herb patch that OSRS has ever created. I have it. And it felt so good. So I had to come back and I had to do some herb runs. So this is my 3rd herb run of the day, as you guys can see, because I'm about to deplete my teleports. What I'll do is I'll just use my my runes for the next runs. But it feels so good to have them. 10 herb patches is so good. We'll see. I'm gonna try to hit 80. If I can hit 80 herbs, I'm gonna feel pretty good about that. The most that I've got today was 95 on a run. 95 on a run was pretty good. I do want to make a maxed fire cape. I know it's not the coolest thing, but I think it would be cool. I think a herb fire cape. A max fire cape would I think it looks cool. I guess it's the nostalgia of the fire cape. I know the fire cape is not like super good anymore like it was because Jad's not as hard, but I still think it's cool. I think they call it the cheese cape or something. Okay, let's go ahead and push this here and then let's go to Falador next. The Falador teleport is so cool because this right here, I like this. I'm glad I didn't even do this quest. I know it's supposed to be the cat, but you know what? I think it still looks good. Okay, big pool. Let's get a 10 herb pool. Let's get a 10 herb pool. Big money right here. Big money. Back in RS3, there was some things that you could actually sprinkle, like potions. You put them on and it was supposed to improve the yield or something. I don't think that's a thing anymore, right? I forgot what they were called. Juju potions or something like that. Okay, so we got that. Let's go first teleport to the POH and let's head to the Hosidius place. Okay, Hosidius. Dude, we've been live for an hour and 13 minutes. I haven't ate dinner yet, so we will be eating dinner later on. Not on live. But my wife made some chili tonight, and it smelled so good. I just wasn't hungry at the time. Okay, big pool. This, if you have a certain amount of favor, this was like a disease-free patch too. This has never died for me. And I guess it can die, but I guess I didn't know if you had X amount of favor, it was just a non-disease patch anymore. But but I'll take that. And you know what I should do? I should probably start doing limp roots too. Okay, so let's go to the first teleport place. And let's go to this. Teleport to the zombie place. Zombie place first. And let's go get this. I think the zombies are kind of cool. Look at that guy. He's got like a sword in his back. I think they did a good job with these. This is the one that you needed when we did the quest. I remember you needed some like helmet or like face mask or something because there was like something around here. I don't remember what it was. Some like some gas or something. Oh, look at that pull right there. Look at that. That's a, what is that, a 12? 13 herbs in that. Take that. I love those big herbs. Okay, let's go and put this in here. Also, I do like to check, if you guys don't, I do like to check and make sure that these are composted also. And we will, I probably don't need to, but I will just run up here just to make sure to put this in. I could just do it on the other one. I'm probably losing clicks or whatever they say. You're losing clicks. You're losing that time. I'm like, I know. All right, let's go to the troll one first. I did a video about a full run, and I talked about this a little bit. When I was playing RuneScape way back in the day, I was this was 10 years ago. I always wanted to do this herb patch right here. Maybe it wasn't 10 years ago. I don't know. It was when this herb patch was around, because I think it was the only non-dying patch in the game at the time. And I always wanted to do it, but I never did the quest for it. I didn't do quests back then. And it's such a cool feeling to be able to finally do this patch. I know it's like everybody talks about getting a quest cape, and they're like, get the quest cape. And I know it's so important because it unlocks the game. But I can't even describe how important it is overall. I know it's important, but it's even more important than that. To be able to go anywhere that you like, it's so nice. It's so nice. This is cool. I actually made this. I actually was able to go down there and get the salt and actually create this right here. That was actually pretty cool. Oh, look at the trees move. That's kind of cool. I like that. Today's the first day I've ever been here too. I like how the trees move here. I know it's not something like super crazy, but see how they kind of wave back and forth? All right. I think that's pretty cool. All right. So what are we missing here? What is that one? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what one am I missing? Hunter Guild. I will forget the Hunter Guild one. Okay, Hunter Guild. Because I haven't been doing the Hunter Guild one a lot. So, like, I've done the Hunter Guild one before, but today is the first day that I actually moved it into it. How many quest points do you got? What do you think about Project Xanariths or whatever it is? All right, let's show the quest points first. Quest points, I'm at 273. I'm 144 out of 170 for the quest. The Project Xanarith, or whatever it's called, I'm not a fan. From what I've seen, it's actually super limited also. I don't like... I feel it's a video maker / streamer server that they've made, and I just don't really think it's cool. I do think there will be some benefits on it. I think that you can do a lot of testing and things like that. But for me personally, I just don't think it's something that that I will enjoy. Something that I'll never do, actually, probably too, because you have to pay for Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to go to other teleports. You have to pay for it also. So I don't want to pay for a server for just to have other people play, you know, the server. We could play on the real game, the live game. I don't know. It's just my opinion, you know. It's not that my opinion's right. I'm sure it's some people have probably a lot of arguments on why it's really good too. All right, let's see how many herbs we made. We made 98. 98. That's a pretty good run right there. Let's go ahead and price check it. Took us about 9 minutes. 804 gold. Or 804k. That's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take it. Playing an Iron Man and want one day to learn Inferno. It's a good way to not burn your own supplies practicing. So they actually have simulators out there that are actually, I guess, like really legit. So do you guys remember what they're called? You can practice Coliseum and you can also practice Inferno, and the fights are exactly the same. So it's like a simulation. So you could also like practice the waves, or you could also go to just Zuck and just practice Zuck over and over and over. So if you are an Iron Man and you are looking to do that, from what I've heard, I've never done it. I heard it's a really good way to practice those bosses. So you could practice the Coliseum, the last boss, and then you can also practice the whole Inferno. So you could actually waste no materials at all and pay nothing to practice the simulators. But it will be beneficial to practice different things in the game too. So I think it's cool. I personally am not going to use it, but I think it's cool that there is a option for people who like it. Because everybody's not going to like what I like, you know. And everybody's not going to agree with what I think, you know. So I do think it's cool that that players will be able to participate in it. And I'm also going to plant this real quick. Let's see if I have, how do you spell that? Is it A-L? No. A-L-T? How do you spell that? A-T-T. Okay, A-T-T. A-T-T. Do I have any? I have one of those seeds left. Ooh. One seed. Okay, so let's clear this and plant this. This lets you yield more herbs. And since I'm doing a 7-day grind, I'm going to need it. I don't remember how long this takes to grow. And then I did replant this, so this guy should be growing. So we'll get that. I'm trying to get the speed kill on it. I think it's sub a minute to get the speed kill, but unfortunately I'm too slow and I suck. So my fastest has been a minute 4. Protect your plant. Oh, is there? Should I protect it, or does it like fully grow? I don't remember. Let me check. Let me go check that real quick. Because I think there's just the one guy, right? Or can I pay this guy? Let's see what this guy... hello, tall person. Hello, short person. What's this patch for? Okay. What are they? They're unique plants. Okay. When planted, all 3 of these plants have unique impact. These effects will likely be very useful when farming. What are their effects? Reduces the chance of crops dying. This one increases the speed. Speed is actually pretty good too, actually. Especially if I'm playing. That's actually pretty good, but the one that I planned is yield. Choose Wiley's though. There's only one effect at a time. Eventually you'll start to wither and die. Okay. You'll have to plant another one when they do. Okay, thanks. I think this one, I don't think, I think this one just stays alive. I don't think I need to protect that one. Yeah, I think that one's always protected. But you had me thinking, though. You had me double check. I was like, wait a second. I don't actually want to lose that. That's not a... I don't want to do that. Do I have... What are the ashes? Volcanic ashes? So what... Do I have anything over here that's... I need to put some watermelon in one of those things. So I'm going to have to use that. Okay, so let's go to this one and let's deposit all of this there. But because I have my thing here set up, perfect. 420? Wait, we have 4 Snapdragons and 20 Raynar? The next ones will be Raynar. That's what we'll be doing. And let's go ahead and let's check my equipment. Let's put that in there. And then let's go back to some herb runs. Or some of these runs real quick. Okay, perfect. These are all done. Done. Good. All right. And we are back on the grind. Guys, we're out here. 420, plants. I'm assuming that's a good sign that we're going to have a good yield. And we're back to rune crafting. Guys, I love skilling, man. I really do. I love skilling. And if I'm not doing rune crafting, listen, we could be doing some mining, or we could be doing some wood cutting. It's just such a good. I love skilling. I really do. It's such a. I didn't mean to click that. That's okay though. Made 20K molten glass tonight. Dude! Planted the seaweed. Dude, that is so good. I've never done that. So that is full, so we're gonna go. I've never done the seaweed grind, I don't think. But I heard that's the best way to actually get the pet. I might have to try it one of these days. I don't know if it would work in a farming run per se though. What do you think about that? Because you have to have all the uniform and the gear on to be able to swim down there. I've never done it, so I'm kind of talking out of ignorance here. And we are there, so we should be good there. You don't need to do it for a main. Okay, so the only reason to do it is just to get it from the to get the pet. I know Iron Men really need to do it. But the only reason that I've heard mains doing it is to try to get the pet. But that said, I don't know if I'd want to go do it anyway, You got your pet from the seaweed patch right at 99? Dude, that's sick. So I'm currently... What's my XP? 14.4 million experience in farming. No pet yet. But I've heard people go super dry and go 100 million XP. I guess there was a dude that went 200 million XP and they had to go after 200 million to even get the pet. I think that is crazy. Hear me out. I feel if you hit 200 million XP in a skill, you should be guaranteed to get the pet. Guaranteed, just give it to you. Because if you got 200 mil in a skill, that is crazy. That is super crazy. Just saying. I know there's going to be some people that are like, no, you got to go. But if that's a lot of XP to get, if you went 200 million XP in rune crafting and you did not get the rune crafting pet, that would feel bad. You know what I mean? I think that would feel really bad. I think you should just be like giving it. Dude, I think a mod should log in and say, listen, congratulations. And they should like kneel down and be like, here's the pet. You know, that's what I think should happen. Because you put in some work. 200 million XP before 2000. Oh, there's no way. I honestly don't think I'll ever be able to get 200 million runecrafting XP. That is a journey and a half. That is a journey. You need to 200 mil all. So that is my dream. Right? If I had to pick one RuneScape dream, like I don't really care about like all the collection logs. I think the collection logs would be cool. I don't really care about being super rich in RuneScape. If I could get 200 mil all and all the skills, that would be a dream. That would be amazing. I would love to get 200 million XP and all the skills in old school RuneScape. I wanted to do that in the main game, but I sucked and I couldn't even get max. You know, 200 mil is $15.99. Oh my goodness! I'd love to do it though. I'd love to try because there's not very many people that have all 200 mils, right? I'm guessing there's less than 100? Is that a thing? Is there less than 100 people with all 200 mils? I wouldn't be surprised if there was like 1,000. But I don't know. I think there was only 58,000 max players in the game. So to get all 200 mils, I think that's pretty rare. They should even give him a cape for that. I think there's like 50. 56. Wow. There's only 56 players in the world. The amount of time, though, is pretty crazy. I'd love to get it one day. But I just don't know. That's a lot of hours. How many hours of gameplay would you need optimally playing? It has to be at least like, what, 10,000 hours. For sure. At least 10,000 hours. Imagine getting 200 million mining XP. Or imagine getting 200 million agility. I don't feel I think the combat skills, I don't think that's an issue. I don't think I would have a problem with that. Slayer would obviously be a pretty hard one to get, but I could see myself being able to do that and not like hate the game. But even though I don't mind agility, 200 million agility? That's a different level. That's pretty crazy. But I'd be down. I'd be willing to train over the skills and try to get. Listen, I'm doing rune crafting right now. You know what I mean? I'd definitely be willing to do them past 99 because I just like I like skilling. And I guess if I got 200 million experience in any skill, I wouldn't need to worry about money. So if I wanted to raid, I'd be like, yeah, I'm 200 million experience in rune crafting. I pretty much have like 10 billion gold. Let's go buy whatever we need. That would be crazy. How crazy is that? Like, how much money would you make off of, Dude, even if you AFK'd Redwoods, you would make at least 100 million gold off that, right? Is that a thing? 200 mil agility. Oh my goodness. 200 mil agility would actually make you a lot of money too, because the amount of what are they? The marks of grace that you would get would be insane. You'd have so many marks of grace. You'd make so much money. Just imagine though, 200 million XP in rune crafting, how much money you would make. Like if I just did Wrath runes, which if I would go, I would definitely have to do like Guardians of the Rift or something like that. I would definitely not do these because this XP an hour is not good. But just imagine, dude, you'd be balling. You'd have so much. You'd have to do high EHP activities for. So I don't think you necessarily have to do high efficiency training. I think you just have to have. Listen, hear me out. I would have to get on a diet. I would have to get my health under control, because to get all 200 mils, the goal would just be to not die. Because if I died, I couldn't get the XP, right? Because it would be me versus Father Time at that point. Because you don't necessarily have to do the best XP rates in the world. You just have to live a long time. So if I just live a long time and I continue to play the game, eventually 200 million XP would happen, right? We just don't die. That's all it is. We go, what are those hardcore Ironmans? That's all we do. We do that in real life. And then if we can do that, we can get the 200 mil. 200 mil agility at Hollowed Step. Looting floor 5s would be huge too. I've never done it, but I think it would be fun. 200 million XP in anything is pretty good, and I feel 200 mil XP is a rare feat, just because it's a lot of time. You know, it's a lot of time you have to dedicate to the game, and you really have to either hate the game enough to do it, because at that point, you'd really dislike doing certain things. Like when you're, if the combat ones are different. Combat ones kind of passively are there, you know. Hey, good night, Lucky. Hey, I appreciate you being here today, man. I appreciate it. I love seeing you in the chat. But when you do something for such a long time, you almost learn to hate it, you know? Like, if you're trying to get 200 million agility, you probably dislike the skill in the first place, but at like 90 million experience, you really despise that skill. So to push through would be very, very difficult. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it would be a... I'm not going to make it a goal. I'm not going to be like by 2020... What year are we in right now? 2024? We're almost in 2025. I don't think I'm going to have a goal by 2026 to have a 200 million experience skill. But it would be fun to chip away at a lot of skills. Like, how much XP do I got total? So I got 345 million experience total. If I added in all my experience, there's a genie right there. Oh, dude, genie, come with me, genie. Oh, I dropped the lamp. Let's drop this pure essence and get the lamp. We're working for 200 million XP in agility right now. So let's put it in agility. There we go. We're 990 agility XP towards it. But if I put in all my experience into 2 skills, I wouldn't have 2 skills that are 200 mil. Is that insane? And I'm a max account. That's the difference. That's insane. That's crazy. 200 million is a different breed. It is a different species. You know, it is crazy the difference between a 99 and a 200 million. It is crazy. And why is that there? Let's put that back. By 2050, IMAX. Hey, by 2050, I don't even think I'd have a 200 mil. You know, so you're doing pretty good. And the motivation, where does the motivation come from? So if you're wanting 200 million, oh my goodness. Okay, let's talk about 200 million experience and smithing. Where's the motivation to do 200 million XP in smithing or fire making? It's fast, but it's still like, where's the motivation? Like, what do you want to do with that? Or prayer. Imagine how much prayer would cost. 200 million XP in prayer. The cost of that is insane. Oh my goodness. Construction. Construction. 200 million XP in construction. Oh. Dude. I don't even want to think about the clicking. Oh my goodness. That would be so horrible. I'm having flashbacks of when I was doing construction. Like, sure, it's fast, but I hated it. I think I did it in a weekend, but oh my goodness. I used to play 10 hours a day. Got so burnt out. I quit for 7 years. Oh no. I play. I don't know how much I play. I play when I can. The thing about RuneScape is RuneScape is one of those things that is a relaxing thing for me. If I'm trying to relax, I go and I play RuneScape, or I play like World of Warcraft. I've taken a lot of breaks with the game, but like currently I'm having a lot of fun with it. You know, I hate crafting. I don't think I hated crafting. So for crafting, what I did with crafting is I blew glass a lot, and then I did like dragon hides. It wasn't necessarily super horrible. Any bank standing skill to me feels the same. If I'm standing in a bank and I'm training, it feels the same to me. So I don't necessarily care either way, if that makes sense. Doesn't matter what the pixel looks like. It feels the same to me. So fletching and crafting were almost the same. Is WoW any good? World of Warcraft at the moment is not as good as I remember it. So that said, World of Warcraft is definitely a good game. The combat feels good. Raiding is fun if you have a guild. It's just the game got so difficult. There is the classic version, but it's just not the same. You know, I do enjoy it still. I'll get on and kind of mess around, but it's just not for me. I didn't even buy the new expansion. There's a new expansion out right now, and I didn't even buy it. I'm a little upset with World of Warcraft at the moment because they're so, it's so pay to win right now. So they have a mount, you know, they have mounts on the game. They sell mounts, and they just sold a $90 mount. A $90. Here, give me $90 and I give you these pixels. So I'm not super happy about that, but you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? If people are willing to do it, people will pay for it, and they will make money. Unfortunately, D'Hide for me is just AFK enough to piss you off. That's why I hate it. It's right in that sweet spot where it's just enough AFK, but not, so it's like, I get it. I understand completely what you're saying. What's the meta for crafting right now? I did crafting way long ago. I did crafting and I was doing the glass blowing and I did D-hide. D-hide was pretty cheap. $90? Hell no. Yep. $90. $90. Think about it this way. Jagex releases a armor reskin and they said it's $90. And here's the worst thing about it. Then you go to the Grand Exchange and you see hundreds of people with it. Oh my goodness. That just ticks me off. I'm like, you can't support that. If you support that, what that does is it shows the developer that people are stupid enough to buy it. And they're going to do it more. You just can't support it. But that's where World of Warcraft is. There's a lot of people that support that stuff and it's just not good. I like battle staffs. Oh, I don't think I did battle staffs. I did jewelry and air staffs. Nice. I think I did do a little bit of jewelry way back in the day, but I think I did a majority of it with glass blowing. And then if I wanted to speed it up, I think I did D-hide. But I don't think I did battle staffs. I could be wrong. I could go back and watch my videos and I'm like, oh, I did do it from like 99 to 9, I just don't remember doing it. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy rune crafting Wrath runes. It is so chill, man. And here's the greatest thing. I'm making gold. I'm making gold doing it. Like when I do bossing and stuff and I'm dying and I'm spending money and then I get a big drop and I'm like, yes, I made like a mil. This, I'm like, I make a mil 1.6-ish an hour by just like chilling, not going hard. 1.6 million an hour, guaranteed, just chilling, not try harding. If I wanted to go a little harder, might be able to push it to 2 mil. Life is good, man. Life is good. Sometimes an iron will sell everything to a shop. I remember getting heaps of chims. Yeah. So my brother was he messaged me and he's like, hey, come to World, whatever it was. He's like, there's this dude that's selling thousands and thousands of gems. There was like tens of thousands of gems in the general store. And he's like, he's selling, I think it was sapphires, emeralds, rubies, diamonds. And then I don't know if he sold, dragon stones or not. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. Do you guys like Iron Man? I don't know if I'm willing to do it because as we talked about earlier, like I would love to be 200 million. That would be my dream one day. I just don't like putting extra time into an account that I don't necessarily will be playing for the rest. Like, this is my account, and this is kind of the account that I like to play. But I did hear Iron Man is just such a fun experience. You would hate Iron Man? I don't know if I would like it. I feel it would be cool in the beginning. But to a certain extent, like when you're like base 60s, for example, getting to 60 to 70 in certain skills is going to be a very big pain. And I could see how grindy the game could get, especially if you're pushing to 99s and stuff. I love the GE too much. Love farming gold. Oh my goodness, the GE is so good. When old school RuneScape first came out, so I played the game back in the day when we didn't have a Grand Exchange. So that's how I originally played. And then when the Grand Exchange, when old school RuneScape came back out, it also didn't have a Grand Exchange. I didn't like it as much because I remember the time without it, and I remember the time with it. And it was, there were a lot of opportunities to make a lot of gold, though. So, for example, you could make a grip of gold if you were a farmer. So, like, let's say you farmed, like, and when I say farmed, I mean, like, you did the activity. You got thousands of fish, like lobsters. You could sell that for more than if you had, like, 100 lobsters. So, like, if you went up to a guy and you're like, hey, I got, like, 100 lobsters, I'll sell them for 100 each. Or just throwing out a price. Well, if you had 1,000 lobsters, you could sell them for, like, 120 each. If you had 10,000 lobsters, you could sell them for, like, 150 each. You know, so the more you had, the more people were willing to buy it, because then they didn't have to shop around. So there were opportunities, but the Grand Exchange is too OP, man. I love the Grand Exchange. It's so nice just to be like, yeah, I need some bones. Here's some bones. It was so nice, you know. I love the Grand Exchange. So good. What do you guys think about Group Iron Man, though? You guys know what? All right, I'm gonna throw this idea out, and it's gonna be stupid, and it's never gonna happen. But I think it would be so cool. Instead of Group Iron Man, Group Clans. So what that means is, if you're in a clan, you can't leave that clan. You're stuck in that clan forever. And the clan can use anything in the clan. So, like, when you join the clan, whatever items that you have, that you make... Listen, I know it's dumb. But what you guys can see what I'm trying to get at. If you're in the clan, you can use the clan items. But if you're outside the clan, you can't use the Grand Exchange or anything. I think it would be interesting. But it couldn't be... I think it would be hard to figure out, though. Because, like, if someone left the clan and they left their items in there, or let's say you just, like, leveled up and you're like, hey, I don't... Like, let's say, like, me, for example. I have all my items and I'm like, hey, I'm going to join a clan. Here's all my stuff. And then they kick you. That would suck, too. So I guess it would be a little bit difficult. It would be interesting, but I don't think it would work out. Dumb ideas. Listen, it's a Saturday night. We're chilling. We're okay. It's okay to have some dumb ideas sometimes. You know what I mean? All right, let's check some timers here. Okay, so we got birdhouses are coming up in 4 minutes. So I won't be doing a birdhouse run exactly then, but I will be doing the birdhouse run soon. What are birdhouses? Are they 55 minutes? No bots back then too. So I think there were always bots. They just weren't as bad in the very beginning, but then they got super bad. Like right now, the botting problem is not as bad as it used to be. And that might sound weird. But there was a time where I played, and I don't remember exactly when it was, but it felt like you had to bot to play the game. It was everybody botted. Everybody did. I never got into it. But I know people, like almost everybody you knew botted at one time. That's how crazy it was. It was insane. 50 minutes for birdhouse runs. Okay, that's not bad. I know Nightmare RH is going crazy with birdhouse runs right now. He's got a timer on his phone. Like, he wakes up in the middle of the night to do birdhouse runs, which is insane. Nightmare RH will always be my favorite content creator for old school, or for RuneScape in general. Now, nowadays it's a little bit different, you know, he's not as, you know, it's different, you know, but growing up and having Nightmare RH do the videos that he did, and it was just such a good time, man. It was so good. Nightmare will... So good. Chris Archie back in the day too. That was a good channel. Chris Archie Prods, his community channel was interesting. Everybody started making community channels back then. He's been at it for a while. Nightmare has. He's so I don't know if you guys know this. I actually won a contest, a Nightmare RH contest, and I talked to Nightmare on, I believe it was Skype back then, and we were actually going to make a video together. I never really followed up, and we never did. But I could definitely talk to him today, and he'd be like, "Yeah, let's make the video. Maybe we'll do a podcast or something." But it was way back in the day, and I won a contest, and it was a I don't remember what it was. I did like a vlog of him. It was like do a Nightmare video, and a lot of people like. I'm assuming a lot of people did like a lot of like breaking computers and stuff. But I did a vlog, and I got a lot of votes, and I won the contest. So technically, I was supposed to do a video with Nightmare RH. I just never did it. Nightmare's the man, though. I love his videos. I still remember his rages were so funny. I loved his 1 billion gold stake. I don't know if the Bill gold stake was real or fake, but it was so funny. It was so good. Obviously, the computer breaking was fake. Obviously. Well, breaking the computers weren't fake, but to set up the camera and set up the old PCs that he would buy, that he probably got from like Goodwill or something, it was still really funny. The chainsaw through the door, classic. Okay, let's check the timer here. That one's not done, so let's do one more run here, and then we will do the birdhouse run. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna play for 7 days. I'm not necessarily try-harding, but I'm gonna skill for 7 days, and I'm really curious to see how much I make in 7 days of skilling. I'm going to do farm runs. I'm going to, and I'm gonna buy seeds. So I guess I got to take out that expense, but I'm not even going to do that. I'm just gonna buy the seeds, and I'm going to, maybe I'll track that, actually. I should probably track that. I think that would be a good thing to track, the seeds that I do. Pure Essence, I'm not going to track Pure Essence that I buy. I'm not going to track logs. Logs are not a big deal. I'm not going to track logs. But I should probably track the seeds that I buy. All right, what are we at? Is that done? All right. Let's go. Let's go do this run. And then it's 90 minutes for herbs, right? So herbs, maybe herbs are a little bit longer. Those will be done in an hour. No. So those are a little bit longer for sure. All right, let's go. 4, 1, 2, and I'm guessing I got some bird nests that are empty. Let's move those here. Okay. And let's go 150. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. Fossil Island, and let's hit a birdhouse run. What's max of one item that you can have in your bank? I'm guessing it's the same as gold, like the 2 or 2.7 or something like that. The 2 billion. I'm guessing that would be the same because that's the number. So it doesn't matter the value of it. But you can have the 2 billion. Because there are a lot of collectors and stuff that do that. That's what I'm assuming. Obviously, I've never been to that point, but I think it's the 2 whatever the gold stack is. Okay, let's put these back up just to make sure that I have those. And let's hope for some big pulls here. Some big pulls. And the cool thing about the birdhouse runs is you're also getting passive hunter XP too. So that's super sick. So our 200 million hunter XP. If someone went 200 million hunter XP with just birdhouses, it would take them a decade, but it would still be crazy. 2 billion stinky socks. Hey, I think you'd be surprised on. There's probably a dude out there that has some stinky socks in there that has a giant amount, and you'd be like, why? I'm sure there's some collections that people have that are insane. Okay, let's do this, and let's go ahead and teleport back. All right, not horrible, not good. We did get 7 nests right there, so okay. All right, we'll take it. We shall take it. Imagine having 2 billion stinky socks in real life. Hey, I'm going to say it. I bet you there's some people out there that probably have close to that. I'm sure there's some hoarders out there that have a lot of stinky socks in real life that are just chilling. You know, that's just the way it is, right? I've seen that show Hoarders, and I've seen some interesting places. And I'm like, how the heck do you have this much stuff? Like, what is this? And they're like, we can't get rid of it. It's like, dude, you got like 10 dirty bowls that are just sitting there. Just clean one of them, you know? 2 billion would... okay. Someone probably doesn't have 2 billion stinky socks in real life. But, you know... I can see what you're saying. How many socks would that be? Because how many socks would it take to fill up a average sized room? There should be no reason I'm thinking of this, but it would be crazy. Is that like a disorder? I don't know, because there are people that are super like they can't get rid of anything. So it might be. But I think everybody has that to a certain extent, right? You probably have something that you're like, I don't really want to get rid of that because of this. So that's not necessarily like a super crazy hoarder mentality, but it could be something, you know? All right, guys, we've been live for about 2 hours. I was live earlier for another like hour and a half or something like that, almost 2 hours earlier. So yeah, we've done about 4 hours of live today. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys being in here today. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna eat dinner, and I'm going to Runecraft for probably about another hour or so. But I do have some stuff to do tomorrow, so we will be getting to sleep. I need to prep for snow. I need to go. There's a part in my roof. We got a brand new roof. Oh my goodness. So we got a brand new roof. We don't have satellite, but there was an old satellite on the roof when they redid it. And it's partly my fault. But they re-put the satellite on the roof that's not connected. Not even connected. They drilled through it, and it didn't drill into anything, so it ripped up. So I now have 6 holes in my roof that are on the bottom. They're softened underneath. So, you know, listen, we still don't want any water coming in. So I got to seal those. And, you know, when you pay for a roof, it's expensive. I think it was like a $20,000 roof that I put on. So for the fact that they did that and I have to go up there and fix it, I'm not too happy about it. But life is life. Sometimes you have to adult. Sometimes things aren't perfect. So I got to do that tomorrow. But hey, thank you guys for being here tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna AFK for just a little bit, and then I'll come back and we'll do the anything goes good with the Dragon Med thing, and we'll see. But I'm gonna AFK real quick for about 2 minutes, and I will be right back. So AFK. All right, guys. I got my food. Got some ibuprofen for my head. Thank you guys for being here tonight. And like always, anything goes good with the Dragon Med.